Some people reveal who they are under pressure. Others reveal it in power. But around a Sigma man, they reveal it without either. His silence, his independence, his refusal to play the games that keep everyone else distracted, it strips away the masks. He doesn't interrogate, doesn't accuse, doesn't expose. He simply exists with such calm intensity that people unravel in their own reflection. The loud grow louder to prove they matter. The insecure start posturing. The manipulators lose control. Around him, pretenders panic because there's nothing left to hide behind. The wrong people collapse when the right man stops reacting. He doesn't need confrontation. His very presence becomes the test. That's the paradox. A Sigma man doesn't force truth out of people. He creates an atmosphere where truth has no place to hide. The longer you're around him, the more your true nature starts bleeding through. Some people rise in his silence. Others rot in it. He doesn't expose people. They expose themselves trying to handle him. Upcoming are 10 truths about why people's true nature is revealed around Sigma men. 1. His silence forces people to confront themselves. The Sigma doesn't speak to dominate. His silence alone creates pressure. When others expect noise and validation, he offers stillness. That stillness becomes a mirror, reflecting their insecurities with brutal clarity. They fill the quiet with nervous talk, lies, or confessions because silence terrifies those who depend on distraction. Silence is a truth serum for those who fear themselves. Most people can't sit with who they are. The Sigma's calm presence exposes that fear. Around him, they either face themselves or flee from the reflection. The quiet he carries isn't emptiness, it's weight. A weight that pushes false confidence to collapse and real strength to surface. In his silence, the world's noise becomes unbearable, and that's when masks fall. His stillness doesn't just reveal others, it restores him. Because while others drown in chatter, he grows sharper in quiet observation. 2. He doesn't need validation, so others lose theirs. In a world addicted to attention, the Sigma breaks the cycle. He doesn't seek approval, so the people who rely on being seen start panicking. They realize their worth was built on reaction, and his lack of one is a void they can't fill. Take away the applause and you'll see who still performs. Validation addicts crumble in his presence. They start trying harder to impress him, to provoke emotion, to get any signal that they matter. But he gives them nothing, not because he's cruel, but because he doesn't trade in that currency. His indifference exposes who's authentic and who's addicted. For the Sigma, peace isn't found in being liked. It's found in being unbothered. The moment people realize he won't feed their need for acknowledgement, they start showing their true dependence on it. Some become hostile, others become obsessed. Either way, the truth surfaces. 3. His boundaries expose hidden entitlement. The Sigma's boundaries are iron walls, not aggressive, just immovable. He doesn't explain or apologize for them. People who are used to manipulating or guilt-tripping others hit those walls and show their true face. The respectful back off. The entitled get angry. The insecure try to guilt him. And in those reactions, everyone reveals who they are. Respect is silent. Entitlement always speaks first. When a Sigma sets a line, it isn't to test others, it's to protect his peace. But the moment someone tries to step over it, their real intentions surface. Some lash out because control was their hidden motive all along. Others withdraw in shame because they never expected to be refused. He learns everything he needs from how they handle number. Boundaries are his truth filter. They separate the self-aware from the self-serving. 4. He refuses to play emotional chess. Most social circles thrive on subtle power games, who's liked more, who gets attention, who controls the vibe. The Sigma doesn't participate. He doesn't gossip, compete, or perform. That refusal collapses the game because he removes the fuel it feeds on. Without reaction, manipulators have nothing to control. He doesn't flip the board. He makes the game irrelevant. People used to emotional leverage can't stand him. They can't manipulate someone who has no emotional leash to pull. So they escalate testing, provoking, overanalyzing. But every failed attempt reveals their desperation. His neutrality drives egos insane because power seekers depend on others playing along. The Sigma's indifference isn't ignorance, it's dominance. He wins by not moving. By refusing to play, he exposes who was never genuine, only strategic. 5. His independence threatens the dependent. People addicted to attachment can't handle someone who needs nothing from them. The Sigma's independence is oxygen for the strong and poison for the needy. His ability to detach reveals who was truly loyal and who was only comfortable when they were needed. The free man exposes the cages others pretend not to see. The Sigma doesn't flaunt his independence. He simply lives it. But to those who draw identity from being relied on, his self-sufficiency feels like rejection. They start trying to reattach, offering help he didn't ask for, demanding emotional access he never promised. When he walks away, they panic. Their meltdown isn't about him, it's about their dependence being exposed. True strength respects freedom. Weakness calls it abandonment. Around him, both are revealed instantly. 6. His standards break pretenses. The Sigma doesn't demand perfection, but he holds unspoken standards: integrity, depth, and authenticity. Around him, the shallow can't keep up. They mock what they can't meet. His quiet expectations become a silent test, separating those with substance from those with slogans. Real recognizes real. The rest crumble under the weight of expectation. He doesn't lecture anyone about values, he embodies them. But those who thrive on shortcuts and empty charm find his presence unbearable. They start overcompensating, pretending to be deeper than they are, and in that performance they expose their own hollowness. His standards don't demand compliance, they inspire authenticity or force exposure. The ones who can't meet them will always label him difficult when what they mean is different. 7. He listens without needing to respond. When most people listen, they're waiting for their turn to speak. The Sigma listens differently. He listens to understand, not to reply, not to manipulate, not to win. That kind of attention disarms people. They end up revealing more than they plan, because for the first time, someone actually hears them. When a man truly listens, the truth escapes whether you wanted it to or not. People talk themselves into honesty around him. Some find it freeing, others find it terrifying. But the effect is always the same: the act drops. There's no need for performance when you're genuinely understood. The Sigma's attention isn't validation, it's clarity. And clarity is something few are prepared for. He listens like someone reading between the lines of a confession. Around him, words lose their mask. 8. His detachment reveals hidden insecurities. The Sigma isn't cold, he's composed. But people mistake his calm for distance, and that unease pulls their insecurities to the surface. Those who crave validation start overcompensating. Those who fear rejection start attacking. Around him, people reveal what they fear losing most: control, attention, or certainty. His calm isn't rejection, it's a mirror that exposes your panic. He doesn't create conflict, he exposes where it already lives. Those comfortable in their skin relax around him. Those living on approval crumble. His emotional detachment isn't about superiority, it's about stability. But stability is unbearable for those addicted to chaos. His steadiness triggers every storm they've been hiding under smiles. The Sigma's distance doesn't separate him, it exposes who can stand still beside him without needing noise. 9. His truth makes pretenders uncomfortable. The Sigma doesn't lie, not to please, not to manipulate, not to blend in. His honesty cuts through the polite noise society thrives on. Around him, fake confidence, forced positivity, and hollow kindness disintegrate. People either align with his directness or crumble under it. Truth doesn't destroy people, it just shows who can't stand in it. He's not cruel, just unfiltered. But unfiltered truth is radioactive in a world built on pretending. Those who build identities on performance can't survive near authenticity that raw. They call him blunt, insensitive, cold. Anything to avoid admitting the discomfort comes from their own deceit. Yet in the end, his honesty purifies. The real stay, the fake flee. Every word he says measured, precise, acts like a torch in a dark room. Masks melt under its heat. 10. His presence forces evolution or exit. Being around a Sigma is like standing under bright light. You either grow toward it or run from it. His presence amplifies everything real and weakens everything false. People either rise to meet his energy or retreat back into comfort. Either way, he leaves them changed. You don't meet a Sigma and stay the same. Those who fear accountability disappear. Around him, mediocrity suffocates and authenticity breathes. His influence isn't about domination, it's about transformation. And when he walks away, even his absence keeps teaching. On a final note, the Sigma man doesn't expose people by force. He exposes them by being everything they pretend to be: calm, confident, untouchable, free. Around him, truth has nowhere to hide. He doesn't chase masks, he watches them fall. That's the quiet power of the Sigma. He doesn't need to speak to change people. His presence alone rearranges the room. He doesn't reveal people, they reveal themselves trying to survive his silence.